right. So I am doing this little live stream again tonight. Not again. It's been forever. It's been quite a little while since I have come live on my own, just to go live and be in the lab and work some stuff out. It has been, feels like close to a year since I have done something like this, just messing around. 2 nights ago. Hey, BT in the house. It has been quite a minute. But on a couple of nights ago, I had a wonderful opportunity to do a live with a couple other brothers that are part of the Ecamm crew. Some of you that are familiar with Ecamm and what Ecamm is, it's a software that lets us do a lot of this kind of streaming stuff that we do. And I have met some But there are 3 other pastors that also are in that group. None of them are of my particular denominational tradition. We've got a Bishop Donald Oliver, who is what is he? He's the Bishop Donald Oliver is Church of God. We've got Keith Pelzer, who's a Baptist preacher, and then Lemuel Limdrop. He is a just non-denominational pastor, and we decided we were going to get together from time to time and do some live streams, and it was awesome. I mean, we got in on Monday night, and I think we spent about 3 hours in there just shooting the breeze and talking about technology, and then doing a little theology in the mix of that. And so that was really fun to do. I see James Doggett Jr. in the chat. Let me see if I can get these set up here. Oh, wow. Just trying to keep up with you guys, man. You and BT. Wow. Drop those about right there. All right. So yeah, so I am, there's some features between Ecamm and Facebook and Restream that we learned, and BT and JD, you guys are probably familiar with this, and I know Kirk is, because I watched Kirk's video about it. Kirk, when you were on, that was probably a good little while ago, but that Restream, what is it called? Pairing, so that you create a Restream or a live broadcast, but then you share a link to other people, and then that broadcast or that live stream, even though they're not yours, it will stream directly to their platform, whatever their platform is. So that's like JD, if you were streaming using pairs, that's what it is, pairs. So yeah, I watched the video that you did, Kirk, with who was that? Who were you doing that with? James and Doc, I think it was it James and Doc? And then Diana came on. So I checked that out, and then I played around with it, and then I just found something else in Restream, in the chat settings that had to do with a bot. James, Doc, and Diana. Yeah, there was this bot feature that says that it will take your chat and put it in. By the way, anybody wants to pop on, let me know, because I'm just shooting the breeze and checking out stuff. But there was, what did it say? Can I find it again in the chat? So if I come here to the chat thing, the bot. So the bot redirects the chat. So if people are chatting, I'm assuming either on other YouTube channels or on Facebook, the bot will take it so that people on Facebook can see the chat that's coming in on any of the other platforms that you are streaming to. But it doesn't send. Okay, so it doesn't redirect from YouTube to the others. So okay. So we did that thing, and I could not reproduce that, Kirk, the other night, where when you guys did that live stream, you were, do I have that here? Can I set that up? Was that in this? Yes, it was. So this is going to look a little funny, but so I kind of tried to reproduce exactly what you were doing, Kirk. So it looks something like this, and I set that up. But what we found was that under each one of these windows, when you guys were doing it, so if Kirk was in window number 1 and Kirk was streaming to his to his particular platform, the only thing you were seeing underneath his window was the chat that was coming in his window. When we did it last night, even though they all copied their embed code to me and sent it to me, and I embedded it, it was still showing everybody's chat in every single window. So that was different from how you guys did it the other and your stream. So yeah, I guess they updated it, or there's some other tweak to make it do the individual. And I actually, while there's some significant functionality in everybody being able to see everybody's chat, there was also, I thought it was pretty cool to be able to see whose chat was coming in through which stream by setting it up like this. So yeah, we did set up one that was not that one. Set up one that was here, so that yeah, you could just see the one chat window because all of the messages were coming in there. But I liked the idea of the other way of being able to see all of that stuff from just whoever was putting it in. So that was pretty cool. So as far as polls though, back to the polls. I thought in tinkering around in Restream, I had seen something about some poll. I have not been able to find it again. I know that YouTube has a poll feature. And I think that's a very underused thing for many live streamers, at least for me anyway, and for a lot of church situations. So to be able to put up a poll while you're doing a live stream and have people interact with that poll, that has a lot of potential to just lift the level of engagement. And the thing is, with all of the stuff we're trying to do at one time to try to manage that live, I suspect that it's going to be a much nicer situation to have somebody kind of producing that for you in the background, like some help if you've got somebody doing the tech, so that you're not trying to talk, engage an audience verbally as well as type up chat. Now, I think most of these chats in Facebook, you can do them beforehand, I think. So you can set it up, put your questions, put your options in that if you're doing A, B, and C, I think you can do all of that beforehand. So I'm going to see if I can find my way in here and do this. It's always I always forget how to get in here. I see edit, post, edit live video. Boom. Maybe I should share this screen so that let's try that, so that anybody who's even wondering about how to do that or what I'm seeing, they can see what I'm seeing. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to hit this share screen overlay. I'm going to move over here and just say share. What am I going to say? Share Safari. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do that about there and to about there. And then just for kicks, let's go ahead and do this. And I'll pull me in here. And we're going to do one more thing. Let's change that to custom. I know these things have to be the boringest things for people to sit and watch. Unless you're a tech head. And even then, sometimes they can get a little boring. All right. And then we're just going to swap this out with something. Oh. I was already up there. Didn't even realize it. All right. Boom. Okay. I probably need to make this as big as I can. Okay, so on this page, I have gone right here. Hey, there's Doc Taylor. So to edit the live video, I'm coming here and I'm going to go edit live video. That's going to take me into this screen and it says that I am live now. There's all the comments, dashboard settings, tips. Let me get rid of this. Insights, clips, recent polls. Okay, so right over here it says create a poll. So I'm going to hit the create a poll, and nothing is going to happen. Why isn't anything happening? I don't know why nothing is happening. Maybe because I don't know what I'm doing. No, it's because you got to set it up. So here's the question. It's not going to create it until I set it up. So what's a question? Give me a question, somebody, to put in the poll. What should I put in the poll? Let's say Mac or Intel Mac. No, let's do it like this. M1 oh no, okay, so I can't do that like that. So I'm gonna say favorite computer. Boom. Okay. So you may have to blow this up on your screen to really see that. So that's the question. Favorite computer with a question mark. Options. Option 1, I'm going to say M1 Mac Mini. Let's go with M1 MacBook Pro. Let's add an option. Let's say PC. And let's give a fourth option. And that fourth option would be, I don't know, none. Okay, so now that's the poll that's created there. I'm going to hit, what do these check marks do? Mark this option as the correct answer. Oh, so if I'm just trying to get what your opinions or people's opinions, then I don't mark anything because there is no correct answer. It's just I'm just trying to build data. But if this is a poll or a question or quiz type thing that does have a correct answer, then I can check which one is the correct answer. Okay, so now when I hit save, it's there. Where is it? Action needed, too high stream resolution. We recommend you use a resolution of 1920 by 1080 or lower. The current resolution for the stream is higher than the recommended. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure it'll fix that on its own. Okay, so here's the one. So recent polls. Favorite computer is the poll that I just created. It's noted right here. If I say create poll, now those of you that are watching on, is anybody watching? Okay, 5 of you are watching on YouTube, on Facebook. When I hit create poll, you ought to see now some poll come up on Facebook. I guess I need to log in with Facebook on my phone or something to see that. All right. Kill my volume on my phone. Okay, so I don't see the poll coming up. Anybody see a poll show up anywhere? Oh, not published. So that one, create it. No poll, bruh. Still says not published. Oh, activate poll. It's right here, right in front of my eyesight. This big old blue button right here says activate poll. So I'm going to click activate poll. So now there should be something popping up on Facebook, and I still don't see anything. Hi, Talik Andre Taylor. I kind of see you too. All right, is anybody seeing a poll? Because I still... Oh, there it is. It popped up down the bottom of my window. Yes. Okay. I voted. So Tony Taylor doesn't see the poll. I saw the poll. Tony, Pastor Taylor, are you watching on a notebook or a phone? On my phone, it popped up right down at the bottom. This big old, the white space here. Come on. So it's watching there, and that's where it popped up. Observant Lee is watching on YouTube, so this probably would not. Yeah, this is a Facebook poll, so it will not pop up on YouTube, but it does pop up on Facebook. So T, this would show. Yeah, it just popped up right from the bottom. This big old white window gave me the option to answer the poll, favorite computer. So it tells me that 3 people have voted so far, and I can show the results. What does that say? Show the results in the video. Okay, so I'm going to click that window right here that says show the, now the blue button here, show the results. So now, okay, Talik saw it on Facebook. And when I voted, it said, thanks for voting. Voting has ended. That just popped up on my phone. But okay. I'm looking for the results, though. I don't see it. Maybe if I turn my phone this way. I don't know. All right. YouTube also has a poll feature as well. Too bad it doesn't sync. Wow. Observe it. That would be cool if they did. Oh, okay. So maybe your chat is covering up the poll, but it's closed now, Tony, so it wouldn't show up. I'm going to reopen it. So I just reopened it, and in a second or two, it should pop back up. Now, I didn't do anything. I just kind of put it there, and it just popped up on its own right over the chat area on my phone. Yep, it just popped up. I didn't do anything. It just popped up again. But that, so for those of us that stream like church stuff and things like that, anybody really that you're wanting your engagement level to go up, that can be a good way to create some interesting questions. Now, I suspect if the questions aren't interesting, then even though the poll might be there, people just aren't going to participate. So there may be a case to create some sort of an incentive to get people to actually participate in the poll. What I've also found is that for those of us that are doing church stuff, a lot of our people are watching on YouTube. I think a lot of church audiences, in many cases, the larger portion of them, particularly if it's an older audience, is on YouTube and they're not on Facebook. And even then, a lot of them are watching on a television. So they're they got their Wi-Fi or their smart TV, and somebody's helped them navigate to YouTube on their television. And so, on a television to type, you're typically having to use a remote control, and that's very tedious. So you're not going to get a whole lot of people who are going to respond to stuff in your chat or in polls who are watching on a TV. It would be very interesting for me to go back and see if there's a way to tell what percentage of the audience of our audiences are watching on TVs versus computers and smart devices, and that data is generally in your analytics, that you can go and find that out. But that's just a way that you can just further engage some audience. Again, it's probably very, very helpful for if you are running your live stream and you're the main personality there, this stuff is a whole lot easier to have somebody else do for you. Now, again, how this works is that I can go in here and you can create the poll. So polls, what happens here when I drop this down in the lab stuff? Yeah, I think that you can before your live stream, you can go in and create your poll, so you don't have to try to do it while you're doing your live stream. So you set it up and you prep ahead of time. Then you can come in here and set it up and trigger it when you're ready to do it, and that's certainly a lot easier. Again, I was just looking at this live dashboard area here for your live stream. This is your controls for your live video inside of Facebook. How I navigated there was, again, I went to my video, which was here on my page, coming here, hitting these three dots, clicking, and going into edit live video. So once you come into edit live video, you scroll down your page on this dashboard page and you get to polls right over here in this section, and that's where I created that poll. Now, Observant was just saying that there is a way to do a poll on YouTube, but they will not sync. So again, for those of us that are doing church stuff, this speaks to having a varied tech team, people who can do different stuff in the different platforms that you're streaming to. So to have somebody coordinate that, it's probably not good for aggregating data. Somebody's going to have to crunch some numbers afterwards, but at least you could have them on Facebook and YouTube platforms. I have no idea if places like Instagram or LinkedIn or some of those have those features as well. My guess is that there's probably some sort of a third-party widget platform or something like that that you could take, that you could embed directly into something like right here in Ecamm, and then people would probably, I don't know, go to another link. That makes them have to leave your video though, and that you don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to see if I can find something out, because I'm sure there's somebody who's made tons of videos on that as it stands. All right, so that was pretty cool though. Just planning that out, setting that kind of stuff up. So if you're preaching and you know what your sermon is, or your a topic that you're dealing with for the day, or for your discussion, for your business, whatever that is, that can be something that may be worth your time in your pre-stream setting up, so that in the midst of it you can trigger, and you don't have to just do one. You can set up 4 or 5, however many you want, and then just trigger them when you want, and then people will get the stream while you're doing it. Gary Jones Jr., greetings. He is on YouTube. You know what? I don't ever use my YouTube channel. This is the second time in I think a whole 2 years that I've actually streamed to my YouTube channel. So I appreciate you guys popping on and swinging through there. The Twittic. This is what I think I know. All right. Kirk, are you still out there, man? So one of the things I wanted to ask you about that, about the pairing, the Restream pairing. But again, if you guys missed that video the other night of us doing the thing on the Restream pairing, you can go back on the YouTube channel, Twittic, or on just scroll down my page and you'll see something. It's a big old long live stream we did from Monday night to do something about pairing. Also, Kirk Nugent has a great video on the Restream pairing, which is really where I got kind of my information on that, to figure that out. And again, what that Restream pairing does is that, say that I have a guest, I have another person come on to my live stream with me, and they have their own platform. If they have their own platform, their own YouTube channel, their own Facebook pages, then when you create You have to, first thing is that you can't just go live straight out of Ecamm or whatever. You have to create the event. Once you create the event, it generates a link that then you can send to whoever you want to share that. So they will get that link. They have to have some level of Restream themselves. And I haven't checked that out. I don't know if you have to have a paid account. Some folks say you can just have a free account to Restream. And what will happen is when that event actually does go live, it will go live to everybody's channel who has that link, as if it is their own live stream, as opposed to just, if I'm doing it just my live stream and you're sharing the link. No, it will show up on your page or on your channel just as if it was you going live. And so all of the comments, all the stuff. What I heard, I think Diana asking in Kirk's video, which was the first thing that I was wondering too. So if there are two of us, let's just say there's two of us, and now there are two of us. So this person on this side, oh yeah. So if this guy over here has his own channel, and there are 50 people watching his live stream, and there are 50 people watching my live stream, at the end of the stream, when all is said and done, as far as the what's the word I'm looking for? As far as the count goes, do I get credit for those 50 people? So in other words, is my watch count now 100 rather than just the 50? Because remember, there would be 50 who are watching on my YouTube channel. Okay, I know how I can do this. Watch this. Let's come here. Oh no, I can't do it, because if I swap it, it's going to swap both of them. I was just going to mirror them, but if I can't just mirror one, it mirrors both of them at the same time. Anyway, yeah, so oh, that's what I can do. Or do I want to do that? I don't know if I really want to do that. Huh. Doesn't work anyway. All right. So 50 is over here and 50 is over there. In reality, 100 people watched my live stream. So why wouldn't I get credit for that in terms of the algorithm? So as you know, the more people who watch your stuff or who are watching, it counts towards your watch hours. It counts towards how Facebook and YouTube and any of these other platforms, how they decide whose random stream you're going to show up in. So you'll just show up in somebody's stream randomly, where they're not searching for you, they're not looking for you. Just you open your Facebook page and stuff that shows up in your whatever they call that, in your stream. That happens randomly, but Facebook puts your stuff out there and more people stream, the more engagement your particular video is getting. So if I was just streaming to my platform and there was only 50 people watching, then I'm getting credit for 50 people. But if this guy over here is also streaming to his platform and he's got 50 people watching there, then why wouldn't I get credit for 100? I don't know if that's how that works. Have to go and figure that out. And I know I'm probably boring somebody all the way to death, but hopefully you'll get some life soon here. All right, that's really what I wanted to fool around with now, and I have already lost my my other page. So cool. I will toy around with that, see if I can find some other platforms that do polling that may be able to embed in something like Ecamm, so that no matter what platform you're on, you could participate in the poll. The key would be to make people not have to leave the stream to do it. Nah, I've seen people do it on their phones. Oh, there's Najee, mole of a jack. Yeah, but I've seen people put stuff on the screen and say text, And so people will text something on their phones, and then they will populate on screen the result of the poll. So I know there's another way to do it, but that would be basically you would be texting through your phone to some number. So that's certainly another way to check that out. All right. Observance says, I believe, brother, I think the only interactions on your stream will be beneficial. That may be true, but if that's true, I'm wondering if that's fair. I guess it could be. Yeah, because you don't want people clicking off of your stream to go fill out a poll or go respond to a poll. So you don't want a link taking them off site. All right, Tony, we got to get together, man, and still work on that. You got to let me know when you guys want to do it. I'm game whenever you guys are. So, not whenever. I know time is tight. To be fair, this time of day is generally the freest time of day for me during the week. But yeah, just let me know, man. I think it's probably best to just hop in and do it. I know sometimes we want to get all the T's crossed and I's dotted. But I think we may just have to just jump in, man. Just give it a go and develop it along the way. Because if we keep waiting, I think we've been talking about this for about a year or so already. So, yeah. What is tonight? Wednesday nights. Late Wednesday nights could work for me. If some of the guys wanna do it. We can do it just kind of we can prep it with some stuff, or we can just jump in and just kind of shoot the breeze on some topics and see what happens. I know most of the guys are probably wanted a little bit more structured than that, and that's cool. So just let me know. I'm going to put that out there. Wednesdays after prayer meeting, that's a start. If that's not doable, then we'll search for something else. But say like 9:30 or so, something like that. Yes, Talik. That is my colleague here, Tony Taylor, pastor here in Florida where I am at, and we've been looking at doing some stuff together with some of the pastors in Southeastern Conference, just to talk about some things and just ministry and all that stuff. He said that's my dad, so I know what you're talking about. Wow, okay. All right. Got it. Oh, look at the little chef sign there. Oh, so you're on Tuesdays. Okay. All right. I actually now, since they just gave me another church, so I actually have a Tuesday and a Wednesday prayer meeting. But still, I do the Tuesdays. They do theirs still in the building. Wednesdays I do them from home. So Wednesdays I'll be set once we're done. All right. So, Talik, are you home or are you in school? Where are you at, Doc? He's laughing at me because I didn't put that together. All right, what else? Anything else I want to deal with right quick here? I accidentally closed my browser window. Oh no, I just lost it. There it is. Okay, you're in Huntsville. Okay. Working at Oakwood. OU. Good stuff. What are you doing at Oakwood? What kind of work are you doing there, Doc? Of course. IT. Love it. Good stuff. I was when I was at Oakwood for PELC, I went into the downstairs of the admin building was open, and I don't know if IT is still there, but I remember when IT was downstairs in Blake Center, and Mrs. Pullins was over IT at that time many years ago. I don't know who's doing that now, but she used to work out of, I don't know if that was her main office downstairs, but there was some, I don't know, some servers or something down there. Oh, you're working with Nugent at the bridge. Okay. All right. I see you. I see you. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, you're going to have to bring some of that knowledge home, man. I know this is home. This is home, and we are trying to level stuff up down here in Southeastern, man. So you're going to have to send some of that knowledge and wisdom down our way. Good stuff. IT moved from Blake to BT Basement. I don't even know what BT is. I just so long away from Oakwood. BT something. Nope. BT Hall. BT. Don't know. All right. Well, I'm going to check out, you guys. I appreciate the input. The McKee Building. Man, see, that's how old I am. I don't even know what a McKee building. There was no McKee Building when I was there next to Mosley. Oh. What's next to Mosley now? Oh, okay. That other end. Got it. Yep. and your dad is older than me. I just got to put that out there. So, but he probably knew what that building was, so I can't lay that on him. All right, fam. I'm out. You guys have a good night, and I appreciate you guys stopping through. Peace.